questions to answer after a streamer known as Sneeko and recorded praising Hitler, pushing anti-Semitism, and being banned from major social media platforms, was given a visa to enter Australia.
Oh no. But Sky News has no problems with legit war criminals from Israel coming to Australia, like the Prime Minister and all of these, kid fiddlers and the Epstein people all coming to Australia. Yet a streamer that criticizes genocide? Oh no. And look at her. What a bitch.
This is the same government that has blocked Israeli figures like Simcha Rothman, Hillel Fuld, and Ayelet Shaked from coming.
Yeah, but they're all war criminals, Sky News.
Here. Yet somehow, this extremist man, along with others, has made it through the visa vetting system and is now travelling the country. And it gets worse. One of the first people Sneeko met with here was Ahmed Harachi, known as the Muslim Undertaker. He's the father of a convicted ISIS terrorist, Buran Harachi. Buran is currently serving 34 years in Goulburn Supermax for offences including a horrific racial attack on a white Australian ex-soldier in prison.
Oh, like anybody is probably an Israeli, yeah. But Sky News and all of the politicians that are either Jewish or crypto Jews, because every single one of our politicians are Jewish, have no problem letting Africans in that legit do far worse.
He carved the ISIS slogan, eye for eye, or E for E, meaning eye for eye, into his victim's forehead with a razor after waterboarding him with hot water and breaking his sternum.
Oh, he waterboarded someone. Oh no. Isn't that what Israel and America and even Australian soldiers that work for Israel have been doing in the Middle East since 9/11, that some people, including myself, think that Israel was behind? Yeah, I know, massive conspiracy theories, when all of these things have been fact-checked to be true.
Images are online and they're horrific. Now, to be clear, there's no suggestion of any wrongdoing by his father, Ahmed, for actions that from his son.
Yeah, there's no evidence of Sneeko or any of them. This is just, we hate Muslims.
With whom he says he lost contact a long time ago. But when someone with Sneeko's history lands in Australia, Australians are entitled to ask who he's meeting, what he's doing here, and why Tony Burke's department let him in at all.
No, you're not.
My understanding is that Tony Burke's office is reviewing the decision, but no outcome yet. But joining me now to discuss is Liberal Senator Dave Sharma. Dave, great to see you. Thank you for being.
Oh, okay. I don't know who Dave Sharma is, but I bet if we Google him, we could see him kissing a wall somewhere or wearing a little hat somewhere. Look, I'll bet you guys. I haven't Googled it, but I bet this guy is one of those people. I bet he's not a real Australian that fought in Gallipoli. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Now, the hypocrisy compared to the mainstream Israelis who've been cancelled is quite staggering.
Oh no!
I mean, Tony Burke and his department and his office seem to vet every former Israeli member of parliament or prominent Israeli public figure that comes here, and they've got an opinion on them, and they take an active decision whether to issue them a visa or not.
Well, the fact of the matter is, this is just pure propaganda. The entire world hates Israel. The entire world. In Australia, we live in this bubble of propaganda propped up by Sky News. And they like to think that we're stupid.
No, I have no difficulty in scrutinising the conduct of people coming to Australia, making sure they're not stirring up social division. But that needs to be applied equally. How can someone like
Dave Sharma, Google him.
I mean, YouTube has said you can no longer operate on our channels and platforms, but here's Tony Burke's department giving him a platform across our entire nation. And it's not the first. I mean, we've had at least two, by my counts, radical hate preachers being allowed into Australia by Tony Burke's department, given a visa, whose visas have only been cancelled after a public act.
And this guy wasn't born a Muslim. He apparently converted recently because he saw all of the war crimes, and he couldn't stand all of the violations of all of the rights of the Palestinians, and yeah, he felt bad, and then he started going down rabbit holes of Islam, and then he converted. That's not someone that has hate. That's someone that was looking at what the legitimate war crimes that Israel's doing. It's unanimous. It's unanimous that even our Israeli Jewish-run Australian government can't ignore that, and they have to ban some people from Australia. That's how bad it is that even the Jews are being forced to ban other Jews from Australia because they just can't hide the war crimes.
Right, that's simply not good enough.
Mike Pizzullo was on the show last night, and he said that he thought that the intelligence division within Home Affairs had been dismantled. Do you think this needs to be examined to see whether that's true?
It's working just fine. We can't say anything that is anti-Semitic or we go to jail for 5 years. We've lost our freedom of speech. And the people pushing it are all Jewish Israelis and the Jewish diaspora. Let's be realistic. Australia's run by these people. Let's see what else is happening.
Public demand, as she describes it, government spending and parts of the economy is a big part of the inflation problem. Now, while we...
Oh, okay, that was it. Now we're going on to inflation. Yeah, inflation's bad because we're sending all of our weapons and all of our cash to Israel. It's like literally these people are ruining the country. It is outrageous. But anyway, Sneeko has been banned from Australia after committing no crimes, not saying anything controversial, or they would at least have a clip of him doing so. And so he's done nothing wrong. The only crime that he committed was complaining about the genocide in Israel that they're committing against the Palestinian people, and now they're doing it against the South Lebanese people as well. And the Israeli and Jewish people that run the Australian government are afraid when a big influencer comes to Australia and they start talking about these things, and they start talking about legitimate war crimes, not just against the Palestinian people and the men there, but also the children, and starving them. The United Nations has officially declared it a genocide. Okay, and the United Nations is propped up by the United States and Australia. We pay for that. And they still couldn't ignore the overwhelming evidence. So, look, Australia's run by these people and they really hate Muslims, and we just have to come to terms with it. So if you're a Muslim and you ever decide to come to Australia, you might get kicked out as well.